Hello. We back to Outie Worlds. Oh yeah, so last stream just got interrupted by internet problems. Oops. I think I finished talking to him.
Why the disturbance?
And we persuaded him to work together with the other leader of Sublight. I guess. I don't know, maybe I should have just killed him. Office key. But I need to go there. I guess I could leave some other way.
You seen Arthur today?
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Got a proposition for you from Clive.
Oh, this ought to be good. What does he mean to offer in exchange for his no-account life?
Clive is willing to be your cleaner if you leave the factory to him.
True enough. I got bodies piling up, drawing attention where they ought not to be. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself.
Who better to handle the cleaning than Clive? The sublight idiot's mucking it up now?
Point taken. Good help is hard to come by. Plus, Clive doesn't seem the type to upchuck his borscht during dismemberment. Still, you're asking me to walk away from easy money.
Running a factory is hard and tedious work.
So are a lot of things in life. And your point is?
Clive is offering accounting for profits and free body disposal every Tuesday at 3 AM.
Alright. Color me convinced. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here.
I found one of your sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur. The one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
2,000 clams. Not bad. Alright, done with that. Broker. Ember Heights. Secret lab in Cascadia. Okay, so far. The hell is this? I actually want to check iconoclasts. These guys are here, and I passed it. Oh, the horde. Zug zug. Is my sensitivity different?
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Is there also Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal? I don't want your pamphlet anyway, just tell me who you are.
That paper they use makes excellent kindling, you know. They ever get more, you ought to grab some.
What? Nyoka? That's why you wanted so many? You said you were just spreading the word. While you keep rude company, you're welcome all the same. We're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
No. We also see other free packs. The Spacer's Choice. Part Terra 2 planet. And here I thought everyone works for a corporation.
I know. It's quite revolutionary. We're a community here. No jobs, no shifts, just people who help each other. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your
Call
keep.
me propaganda. One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism.
That's Graham.
Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Tell me about Zora.
Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander.
Sawbones?
She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
I bet there's going to be some dark secrets in this society. So it's all not how it looks like. I got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Boy.
I ought to mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Alls I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
Welcome, boy. He's a grown man.
Looks like I'm not
Yeah,
the
there's
only
no
new face
children, I
around
forgot.
here. What do I call you, stranger?
I'm Captain Hawthorne.
You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Docker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
I don't know if I want to convince him to go back. So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look after you.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
I need a proof. Let's cut your finger. If we do this, there we go. I need some proof that it was your body I found.
Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
What do I get from this? Mister? Reroute the water. How to fix this before they explode or the stream hurts somebody. I think I almost have enough engineering. You're welcome. What the fuck? Description. Okay, wait. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. We ain't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone need to go check on it. Remotely reset the Wrapped House's communications breaker. Okay. Dear Diary. Wait. What's that? When I sprite shoot through the wires on the side of the bar, they are sparkling up a storm. Description. Haha, hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear Diary, eat it, Hux. Work order marked and resolved. Medical examiners. The door into the examiner's residence above the Mad Bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can somebody get this open? Okay. That was funny. Where did this came from? Damage to creatures plus 25%. Sublight Contractor's helmet. Alright, well, let's go back real quick.
Oh, you're back! Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker?
I'm sorry, but Tiger is dead.
No, that can't be true. Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait, are you sure it wasn't someone else? Maybe my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him?
There's no skill needed to convince her. I found this ring on Tucker's body.
That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, no, it can't be. He's not dead, not my child, not my sweet Tucker. I promise I'd always look out for him. Take the money. Just please leave me to grieve.
I get the money anyway. Alright, I guess let's explore this location a little bit more. Could be something interesting going on here. If it wasn't that dark.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
I'm Arthur. You run a store out here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
You're a chef?
Cooking's my true passion. You need a Raptidon to taste good? Bring it here, and I'll work a miracle or two.
By miracle, he means salt. He adds salt and calls it cuisine.
Hey, don't go spilling my secrets. You're just mad we cut you off.
Lady's got a right to drink, damn you.
You be careful. Don't let this one near your medical supplies. She ain't picky as to the difference between pure alcohol and distilled spirits.
I like the vermin gun, but it's not 99th level. Plus, in that slow-mo mode, the higher fire rate the gun has, the less it costs to shoot. And the one that I have is just... has pretty high fire rate. Ooh. I don't really need anything, really. Why is there only 12 at random time? What? Did I? Oh wait. Did I buy it? No. Yes? Wait. I think I did bought it. Fuck.
You meditate today? If not...
Ain't seen you before. You from one of the outer steads or what?
You Batman? Outer state, yeah. Way off the south.
You poor some bitch. I hear tell the dust storms get even worse out there. Welcome to the heart of Iconoclast country, brother.
Grey Hair's in charge, right?
In charge? Huh. We're iconoclasts. Every soul a sovereign power. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done, not because some fancy-pants manager said to. Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sensible answer.
Somebody's organizing things. You've got posted guards.
Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. Everyone's lost somebody to the wildlife. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright in Icon. Well, it ain't what we do. Take that on top of what happened on the northern expedition. She and Graham are exchanging harsher words than usual.
What makes Graham and Zora such a big deal?
When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones. Nearly every soul here owes her their life. She's got funny ways, but they work.
Does it mean being a medic? Sawbones? Zora saved nearly everyone's life. Do you get into that much trouble?
Welcome to Monarch. The animals think you're tasty, the fungus thinks your lungs are a great place to plant spores. That ain't enough? Look at the sky. Olympus yanks this moon about like a drunk dancer. Storms to curl your hair and quakes to rattle your brain pan.
Alright, I like that part. It's like there's a moon that is closer, so the winds are more aggressive. Though the winds also depend on the sun and the evaporation of the ocean by extent. Yeah, I don't know. But it's nice that there's a thought put into that. You said Graham and Zora argue a lot?
Well, sure. It's on account of how we all work. No iconoclast makes another do as they say just because. You gotta convince them. That Graham and Zora argue all the time just says the process is working. Vigorous intellectual debate. You see?
I'll see you around. Still dark. Is this Eridanos? Are we the moon? I think it just got bright just as I started sleeping. God damn it.
There's the spleen. Getting good at this.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
We gotta earn our keep out here.
Iconoclast agitator.
As you were.
I can't even drink here. What the?
A manta queen.
It's
Yeah,
not like I
we
could.
felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
How do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
The eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
I like how the religion of the future is very scientific like. I mean, it's not a too far-fetched thing to say. It's almost like a philosophy, because we are part of the everything and we are conscious, therefore the everything or universe is slightly conscious. I must be more divine than a beast.
Divinity cannot be quantified, Captain. It is or it isn't. We are or we aren't.
Is a rock... Does a rock has a divinity? So what the hell is eternal? And still didn't explain it. What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
It's not very bad. But his warriors enjoy more freedom than those of the board.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
I find it amazing that enlightenment can be triggered in so many different ways. A shame, though. If there was a common, dependable trigger, there'd be many more of us, I believe.
Us? You have yet to experience your awakening. You haven't embraced philosophism, you haven't sacrificed with us or helped spread the cause. You still have much to learn.
See. Perhaps one day I can return to study at your feet to complete my journey to purity.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
Yikes. Really? That's his character? That's Max's character being just this... Is it because I finished his questline, now he's this? Scurrying at the feet of every passing philosopher? Come on. Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
Right, but what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
Never mind.
All right.
Tell me about the iconoclasts.
The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
So they are just anarchists. But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
Never
Why have
mind.
you come?
Some question.
All right.
I guess not. It's
Why
again
have
the
you
same
come?
thing. I'm just looking for ways to help the people here. Anything you need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Printing press on Monarch.
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Amazon supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
What happened about being self-sufficient and not needing to work with the corporates? Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Actually, the runner from the northern ruins, I helped her get out of there. I don't remember.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That
girl and her songs. So eager to
girl.
learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges?
The
Grab a
girl
few,
that
will you?
was
There should be some
stuck in
funds
the
left over from the
room
last
somewhere.
shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage. Hey.
Can't talk to Zora. Get printing press rolls from Carlotta. Get high capacity cartridges or extra supplies from Carlotta. Helping out my comrade's coach. Let's go. Wait. Oh, she's not at Stellar Bay. She's somewhere close. Why is it night again? Like, wish I had clocks. Wish I had clocks. It's the future. Like, what the hell? Or maybe I just... how things are on this planet? Breaking legs. Oh, brother. What the hell is this?
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
Catherine? Let me handle this and I'll give you the credit when I report to Catherine.
Huh. I don't know what your angle is, but... alright. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
This is doing the same quest. Because Catherine is a different person. What is going on here?
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Do you have a moment to talk about our salvation through the Order of Scientific Inquiry?
You can't be serious. Who are you anyway?
Just your friendly neighborhood iconoclast.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
What about fixing a generator?
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
This is the most cyberpunk person I've seen in this game. Why did Sanjar ban you from working with iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Who needs food and medicine? Graham's looking for some high-capacity data cartridges.
Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
So what was up with the other guys? Fixing a generator? Anyone in the immediate vicinity of this generator and its environmental facing vents may be subject to burns, disfigurement, and an increased risk of cancer. Please ensure that all on-site personnel have evacuated the venting area. Refer to the EGL employee handbook for procedures regarding the disbursement of time spent evacuating. Oh shit. Nayoka! You goof. No, she's back. She likes drugs anyway. Will it disappear at any point? Probably could fast travel out. Maybe it was just to kill people outside. Somehow I could have snuck in there. The hell? Slim and Shine Diet toothpaste.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Who are the Van Noys?
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
I've got your rollers, and she had those cartridges after all.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
I've got bad news. Sandra's made it illegal to sell it to you guys.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sandra, our old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
Because he doesn't want to trade with you?
We will deal with his subversion later.
What is that war?
For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
It's a trade war. 100% trade. Time to fix up the printing press, then.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The written word can be quite effective, but losing your flock seems counterproductive.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
You could have sent them after backing Zora up, right?
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. That's pretty far.
Don't mess with us.
Hiding?
Where is he?
Heard something.
Heard something, huh? Can't even get close to them, they die so fast. Like, I still have no idea what this range does. It always seems to crit.
Huh?
Whoa. You know, I like how the bar became bigger too. But did the health bar become bigger when I added extra health? I want to be this voice actor who just does dying noises. Or hurt noises. Another mysterious door. Who the hell is he yelling? Growling somewhere. Whatever.
I'm gonna sell your shit for beer money.
Wait, those are not aggressive? August Van Noy and May Van Noy.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Zor sent me to look for you guys. Once I get you out safe, I'll see you about that press.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight.
There's more
Our
people?
medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Any idea where he went? I'm also
Yeah,
pretty good.
on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of
Medicine.
the press.
I got it. I'll see you if I can find him.
Talk to me.
You're not a talker? I mean, I don't need it to. Could play around with Needler, I guess. Eh. What's the point? It's so much less effective.
And that's how it's done, Captain?
Yeah, I really see no points. Medic. 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 Among gauze, alcohol, and empty adreno syringes, the kit also contains a surprisingly well-maintained anti-Cleo defibrillator, suture wire, and a pair of Spacer's Choice Cauterincent brand surgical clamps. This could be used for field dressing, or the alcohol and gouge could make a half-decent explosive. Euthanasia kit. But it's just a shotgun. Lamb.
Any luck out there?
I found your trauma kit. Your medic is dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
But you're not gonna help me? I guess that's better. Otherwise, it could randomly die. Alright. Repair everything. Yeah, seems good. We should show the original level of the weapon. If it works the way it works, that it just escalates the price, I need to know what that weapon original level was in the first place, so I could know if I find the same weapon, I could actually switch it and upgrade it. Captain Haythorn here. Let's go. Hard. Wilderness. Wait. I guess I could. Exactly 70.
Not important, Captain.
Do I have that perk that makes them explode when they killed with a headshot? I do. I never noticed anyone exploding. I guess they're not exploding visually, but there's an explosion wave that damages people. So that's it. I play Morrowind. What is this? It could have clear view and skies, so I don't know what was happening before. Wait, that's not...
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
If there are gunships, they sure didn't stop me from landing here.
They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
Is that what you're arguing about? Going to war with someone else?
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
That seems, desperate.
It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right.
Why won't you get food? I have, like, tons of raptidon meat. They're starving. You want to attack the city?
Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us.
Talking first, have you? Sure, but that seems desperate.
It is. We are desperate. Doubtful, but we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going...
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois?
Didn't they report? Come on. They still didn't get here. Yeah, they're lucky I got there in time, else they'd have become Raptidon dinner.
Lucky indeed. Thank you.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Sermons? For the love of... I'm going to see to the wounded.
Who's feeding this man, then?
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Greetings, friend.
Are you going to attack the city or what? Is it not the time yet? I guess that's it for this place.
Oh, hello.
I found your terminal. Fixed it up for you.
What, oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
How are you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
How did you hurt your leg?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up butt good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
Is this going anywhere? What are we? What are we on this subject? How long will you be out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Without a kicking, I assume.
Huh? Why?
Your leg.
Oh, ha! You're funny.
Ugh. I did a whole lot of work here.
I'm sorry I lied.
Nobody rewarded me.
But it was the only way for me to be free.
I need money. No, not really, actually. Ash.
Never seen you before.
It looks like Demo Man from TF. Sure about that? You're so drunk you're barely sitting up straight.
I may not remember today tomorrow, but I damn well remember yesterday now. Wait, I mean... Nah, that's what I meant. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
What is it called? Tidal forces? Like when you're on a moon next to a big body, and because of that you kind of stretch a little bit, and that stretching creates heat, and I guess wind, maybe? I don't know if it does, or earthquakes. Heartbreak, what happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Damn, what a voice. I like it. Mercenaries? What did they do?
Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What, photographs or?
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Can't you find them yourself?
Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
Alright, one logbook's coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. We spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
This armor itches something awful.
Got nothing else better to do, huh? There's a guy here. Where's this place? That's full? No. Oh, the burst factory, okay. I get there. What, do I need to go all the way around? There must be a way to get up. The heck? Like, there's no sound of water whatsoever. Almost feels like I'm not even next to waterfall or walking through water. This can't be a proper way.
Here we go. Nice work. Damn, but we're good.
The remains of these bones show the telltale signs of a Mantisaur attack. Powerful jaws have crushed the skulls, while weathering on some of the fragments suggests a passage through some beast's digestive tract. Amidst the dirt, you find a small lockbox that matches the description given by Ash.
Well done. We're still alive.
Yeah, I guess I needed to follow from a bridge up here. Or from here.
If you got in your mind that I want company, you're wrong. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
What? We already met. I found Lamon's body.
You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened?
Wait, did I miss the lockbox? They bought themselves a ticket off-world, but they were attacked while waiting for it.
Damn. Well, you find our box of memories?
Yeah, thing is, I found a list of agents in that outpost. You aren't on it.
Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative.
Let me guess, that's not a box of memories.
Surely ain't. But it'll buy me some better ones. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits, but here's a couple extra. Now go on. Leave an old man to his past.
We didn't get the choice. I should have kept those beasts. Whatever. Anything else? What is this? I guess you could have done it manually, the work orders, but weirdly, like, there's no indication of completion of that part. Alright, I think I'm done with this place. Let's go to Fallbrook. Make sure we've done everything there.
No, but thank you. I'm quite alright as I am.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
Okay, seriously, what's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram?
Goodbye. Seems rich, but there's a guy right behind him. Oh, there's a guy. My chance to steal the money that I don't need. He doesn't have any money. What was the point?
Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
Architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Okay. Has info? Datapad. Contains personal journal of matters are cool. A low-level sublight contractor. Most interest. Refrain as to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit for pay contracts. The last entry reads. Can't believe we found fucking Arlavite gas in a hibernated Rizzo's lab out in the dust bag. Vitae or Vitae, whatever it's spelled, it's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck we use that to make candy? Looks like all Gertie's hunch is gotta prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so. So, the way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gotta need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably need Lilia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Malin can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Raimi, plying him with the pale kale ale he likes. Figure if I get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Aluite gas. Found an old elevator shaft, a lab coat molded into a hiding spot for some identified weapon. Things probably worth enough to make me a right top runner after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to Byzantium. You can bet on it. Can't tell Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie's go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for himself. Okay, science weapon, I guess. I'll probably just point me to it. Gets partially used to get plasma damage, but a few entries are unreadable. Of those remaining, only snippets can be viewed. Or Poro Sober. You are reassigned effective immediately. Must report to the site safety commander Sanders by 1600 HCST. Transport provided by non-corporate contractor. Reliable procedure. Whatever. Just point me where to go.
Hey, pal. Figured I'd find you around here with your reputation.
Oh, this guy. What was this about? Fix the generator?
Judging from the blood spatter on your shirt, I take it you visited my favorite cleaner?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Guess we're done.
Glad you made it out. Hope you got the bastards that hit us.
There could be more people hiding here. Like, these places are so similar looking.
Hey, all that screaming in the random hours of the night puts damper on the mood.
Who the fuck knows where's what? Domicile key. Oh, is that my
I heard sometimes when
personal room or what? With the loot? And we gotta be done by this point. Like, there's nothing else. Alright, since we got info on science weapons.
Huh? Incoming!
Oh, how did I miss that? It's another melee. Its terminals only to be used by UDL personnel, blah blah blah. Chairman Rockwell expressing his extreme disappointment letter. Not actually written by Chairman, however. Brother. Our results are promising. We are managing to increase the surface tension of the gloop to create a controlled, predictable spread of the substance. Management wants catch your name, though. Note, I told Powell we are not calling the project Sticky Bits, but he refuses to refer to it as anything else. It doesn't even make sense. The gloop particles are nearly frictionless. Power and Chastity have started to show interest in the project, which should be good, but their trials seem to involve covering various hard-to-reach surfaces in gloop and launching expensive equipment at them. I'm going to have to talk with them. Someone filled my underwear drawer with gloop. I have theories. Chastity used the gloop gun in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but this is the third time she's made the mistake, and she managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Damn thing's been going haywire ever since. Do you know how hard it is to clean gloop? Chastity doesn't because every time I pull out the latex and solvents, she remembers she's got actual work to do. From now on, I'm locking the damn gun up. Wait, why is it still locked? Well, didn't I override it with hacking? I guess I needed to also do that. Protect the chairman? What? Mandatory security check. Question 2. You are pursuing one of our many UDL personnel 6. Why is this isn't overwritten already? Mega outlets and you enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, he makes an offhand comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. Berate him relentlessly to defend the chairman's honor. You and your spouse have healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. Arrest your spouse and admit your children to a re-education program. So Rockwell is Orwell. Well, it's like Orwellian corporation. I guess. Level 15. Electric damage. The development of this weapon was halted when one of the scientists working on it was killed by marauders, and the remaining team realized that no one understood her portion of the work, how the gloop is produced, how it counteracts gravity, and how it clears the conducts electrically unknown. Conducts electricity is unknown. Jesus. Takes a lot of ammo. 18? That's weird. Like, all science weapons are supposed to be customly made. Like, you can't just generate those. Takes 18 ammo, then another 18, and you would have... No, wait, it doesn't. I guess you can charge, so it takes 10. No? Wait, maybe it had less in the clip. Oh, because I have, like, the extra ammo perk, that's why it's so uneven. Is there a workbench? Ah, whatever. I'll find it somewhere. And another science gun is there. Yeah. It's like anti-gravity. Gravity pulse gun. Well, my companions just clear things out before I can even understand what's happening. Ooh. But there is no friendly fire. Why can't I use it on myself? What the fuck? Is there some kind of effect? What's happening? Oh. Wait, so there was another thing. She wanted us to check her dead friend somewhere. Was that not a thing? There we go.
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way out. So much from here. So many beasts would need killing, so many drinks would need drinking.
Watch your footing. Can't afford any sprained ankles out there.
Rats. Let's clear this sulfur sun. Fucks out so we can see less of it. Take you!
That's one down!
Alright. What was it? Lights are pretty high, but still not high enough apparently. It was like 134. And I have 133. It's not like I would have lied at some points, but still. Mm. 150 virtuoso. Hack turned off auto mechanicals to scramble them. You need to double hack them? Let's go medical. Or lie. Still pretty low, like it's just because I have the extra things. So my armor right now gives +5 to dialogue skills, which is +10, and then plus another 10. That's a lot. So if I could improve my lie, and then just turn off or switch the armor, that would be nice. An old weathered grave, through tooth marks and the gradual wearing away of sulfide, you can barely make out an epitaph carved into the stone's face. Got himself eaten, doing the right thing. Hayes' grave. Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small block box. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotten. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but in it you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Karen.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we need her help?
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
And they took a UDL contract?
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Sounds like they abandoned you.
I don't rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Casually it says, oh, maybe it will stop me screaming at night. Star-Crossed Troopers. So he's still here? I thought she was talking about Terra 2.
Nice one, Cap. Everyone all right?
That's not the same Manchi Queen as you need. So now, with more medicine, I think they are supposed to have negative effects for longer. Maybe it will affect the gravity gun too.
Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
How the hell did marauders...
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a set of horns?
This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
Sure, I'm totally a marauder. Yes, indeed.
Reckon that sounded far too coherent for a marauder. That's good. Otherwise, I'd have to kill you. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know?
What are you doing up here? Hunting marauders?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
What are you waiting for? Help me kill these marauders.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
I don't need your help. How do I find the other C3s?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
I'm off. How's that still... Wait, this is the same quest? Myoke believes the information broker can track down her lost friends.
Who goes?
Something else, Captain!
Yeah, it's faster to just kill them. Though, it would be nice if they actually took fall damage. Do they take fall damage? Is it just this small?
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Jeez.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. You can't ever get in, so leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Base to intercom.
Where are you? I need to... Where? Ah. There's just more loot.
Huh?
Just going for a poop. Also, these stalls are just disgusting. What the hell? Why are they transparent? Why is there glass in between stalls? What's the whole point of them? getting lost. What is this corporation? Halcyon? Am I missing something? Can't be the door that was locked. Because if you didn't have the skill, you wouldn't be able to progress. What am I supposed to go? Wait.
I
There
can't
it
tell
is.
if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker, but...
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
What's in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me.
Sure. Whatever. Let's go. Elevator or something?
Elevators to your right. Get ready.
As always,
Ooh. What are your thoughts on what happened in Amber Heights?
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts. Graham is so close to the truth, but he'll never see it. He's too busy wielding it like a bludgeon to support his own self-image. This leaves him unhinged and unaware of the consequences of his choices. I urge you to be careful in your dealings with him. His mercurial nature makes him a bad choice to lead anyone.
Who would you trust to run Monarch?
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot. Unless you agree with them that the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness. Zora is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse. Can't say I agree with the Iconoclasts, but Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
Tell me more about your religion.
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters.
I feel like I already heard
Contentment
that.
is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Yeah. Why was it light up again? If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is a part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
What are you talking about? Like, what would be an example of that? Is it just something karmic? Like you do a bunch of bad stuff and it will caught up with you? Is that it? Then it's not very scientific. During the experience at the Hermits, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
What's up?
Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something, just ask.
What made you choose the hunter's life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
What made you choose these haircuts? Why'd you stay?
That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too.
Fair enough.
What's up?
You mind heading to the ship for... no? Yeah, I'm sure you got all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one.
I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
So, why was he called Dirty Don?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
That doesn't sound glorious. It sounds like he was a psycho.
I don't see the two as mutually exclusive. Day came when he tried to take on a mana queen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
No. Oh! God, they actually got up. Are those leaves even load anything, I wonder, or it's just a thing they added? No more orders to die. can't even see me. Vicar looks so small. What the fuck? The fuck was that?
The last of them, I think.
Ah, Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One
Nice.
hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Here's your friend. She's in need. You're the only one who can help.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believed them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Wait, what? Phineas sent me? Oh, I guess. Phineas sent me. He needs the location of the chemicals. So it's the main quest, right?
I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
And I bet I have a whole new checklist of crap to do before it works, right?
Ugh, don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Except it needs 3 keys before it will activate, and I have to go find them, right?
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta-coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the
Make
switch,
fun of
depart
game
forever.
quests, even
Understood?
though they had
Good. Marvelous.
these
We're in
kind of
agreement.
game quests in
This is why I
this
stopped
game.
helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
We're almost done. Let's finish this.
It's a weird thing to do. You're basically laughing at yourself. It's like, okay. Why don't you just not do these things then? Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Wait, that was another quest. But so far.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Happily, I won't bother you again.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit I have
What?
grown
We
rather
talked
fond.
like 1 minute.
As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
I like how the sound and her being surprised at it was like at the same time. There's no delay whatsoever. She has the sharpest senses.
Black holes! Did you see that?
Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Everyone's here. Oh, it's a reunion. Group hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
I wonder if There's like reputation options in dialogue. If you have enough reputation, you could say a thing, and they would listen to you, like do a check. And I've been seeing like icons, weird icons in the DLC, right? So I wonder if that was the reputation part. Whoa. Who knows? Maybe. Alright, well, I'm glad I checked other things before going to this quest. See where the ship lands. They could still stick the landing. 0 out of 10 from the Monarch Judge. Okay, that goes through here. Still haven't explored that part. Gotta do something else. Like... Is that another settlement? Hmm. Alright, well... Gonna end it here for now. Progressing. Right, see you.